Is there such a thing as predestination? Is everything written out and we have no control and everything is predetermined? And do we have self-will or freedom of willpower or not? So I'll be discussing that viewpoint more from my perspective and experience in this video. For those of you who like the contents of my video, please also do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. This will greatly help my channel to be able to reach out to more people. If you could do me an even greater favor, just share it to just one other person or social channel. I will be highly appreciative, and I would love to hear your comments as well, and to see what you think of my videos and so forth. And for those who don't know me, I am Osman. I'm a bioenergy healer on a master level with telepathic healing capabilities, specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, also amongst a host of other physiological, psychological, and even spiritual ailments. I have a special offer for people to be able to try out uh, on a very low risk basis my telepathic healing capability. I've got a 10-minute anxiety fix for just $5. That's less than a cup of coffee at the Starbucks, right? That you can experience telepathically anywhere you are in the globe. You just go to my website, yogawellness786.com, and connect with me. You can read more about my testimonials and my services before connecting with me, and then connect with me and experience for yourself. I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher, having practiced this art form for almost 50 years and teaching for 44 years. In that period, I've studied under various masters from different schools of thought, different cultures, Eastern, Far Eastern, Middle Eastern, Western cultures, right, across the globe, right? And I took the essence of what I learned and created my own combined protocols, adapted more for the 21st century, making things much easier, quicker, faster, efficient, time efficient, and results oriented. To that end, I now have students in over 100 countries, and my favorite protocol is the 5 minute that I created, a 5 minute yoga and meditation program, which you can download for free by visiting my website, yogawellness786.com, and where you can also get more information about my services, and also you can do the download in exchange for subscribing to my blog, right? That is the only small requirement, for the free download. And also remember that all my therapies are natural based and not a replacement for medical treatment. Sorry for all the long stories, right? It is a requirement for me to make that disclaimer and give you a basic knowledge of what I do and so forth. And coming back, to destiny, right? So this has been a big argument and a controversial topic. So there seems to be people who want to follow middle course, say some things is predestined and you also have some free will and you can change things, right? So from my being in this field, spirituality field, yoga, meditation, as well as tying with psychology, sciences, and the scientific field and so forth, I would say I would like to offer a more scientific perspective, explanation that will be in agreement with everyone, right? And but giving a more scientific understanding and put you better and more empowered in that picture. Not just get an answer and how is that going to help you, right? But this answer is going to help you, especially from I've got the solution for it from the yoga and meditation field. So destiny predestination means against your will. Things are happening like not in the sense of magical fantasy. Someone wrote something and magically, no matter what you do, you're going to be doing it, right? According to what someone else wrote. This predestination is inbuilt into every person in his subconscious mind, right? So no matter what you want to do, what's in your subconscious mind is not 100% power over you, is, we'll say, 96 to 95 to 97% power, right? So you only have 3 to 5% power to be able to change 95 to 97% power of the subconscious mind. So when you set a certain goal, for example, you test it, right? You do a New Year's resolution, right? What percentage of people can keep the resolution? Would we say it is fair to say that 95 to 97% of the people end up abandoning the resolution before the year is out, before it's even halfway through, right? Before it's even 3 months through, right? That they, give up. Is it fair estimate? Just without we going to actual statistics and figures, because I know the price mark, but let's see the thing we have to do, epidemiological study on those who do, annual things, New Year's resolutions, and so forth. So we're not going to go into that. From generally speaking to people, even yourself, how many times you created a New Year's resolution? Say you want to quit smoking, you want to get into exercise, you want to get into that diet, and you keep, this is not good for you, and that cakes and the chocolate, and the soft drink is not, and then you keep going into it. You want to, give it up, and you want to stop going to this social media all the time. You want to be able to go early to bed and just put it down, and you're addicted to it, and you're always on it, and you're spending like screen time, average 7 8 hours a day screen time, right? Because they give you a report how much screen time you spend, right? um, on your smart device, and you don't have control. Why? Because 95 to 97% of your actions is controlled by your subconscious mind. What does 3 to 5% have against, what power does it have against 95 to 90? It's like very easy, unless there's some really intrinsic. Yes, you determine that come hell or high water, even if it means you die trying, you're gonna get it, and you can fight through even the highest resistance, right? Because determination, whatever the man can conceive and believe, you believe in it strongly, and you determine that thing. That determination is what is required. That fire, that passion, to not forget. That's what they say: write your goals and remind yourself why you want this. And it's like you got a real why, right? And if you don't have the why, you're not going to stick to it, because you are what you are fighting: 95 to 97 odds against 3 to 5% odds, right? So you wanting to do something according to your own will, what you want is only got 3 to 5% power against 95 to 97% power. So is there any hope? It seems hopeless. I mean, who's going to back a 3%, right? Or yes, one in a one, I mean, 3 to 5 out of 100, right? But 95 to 97 out of 100 is going to win. Who wants to go? Even 51 to 49 is a good odd. People are betting big money in a 51% odd, right? Just that 1% odd in the favor. Even with the odd against them, they've like 49%. If you know, I can, but with 95 to 97 against 3 to 5, who's going to, no sane person is going to, back such odds, unless there's some, even no matter what, I mean, it doesn't make logical sense to do it. So what's the solution, right? The solution is yoga. Simplest is just to do, to sit down, take a time out, and close your eyes, and just totally relax, right? For take like a five take 5 to 10 minutes, and I prefer to take 5, right? 2 to 5 minutes break intermittently. Just close your eyes, totally relax, and be peaceful, and then your mind will go, just say, just time out for my thoughts, my problem. Yes, my problem is there, I'm going to solve it. I can't find the solution, and I'm not going to focus on the solution or the problem, just for this 2 to 5 minutes only. And you do that, a simple protocol, and you just close your eyes, and then your mind can't be unoccupied, right? It has to focus on something, otherwise the mind will go crazy. So you give it some work. You just tell it, focus on observing your breath. Just tell me if I'm breathing in or breathing out. Don't manipulate it. Your mind will sit there as if it's like a third person. Treat it like a third person, although it's you, right? You feel it's you. And then you see, now you're breathing in. Then your mind thinks, say, hey, only for 2 to 5 minutes. Are you my friend or not? Just for 2 to 5. Is that asking too much? Just to focus on the breath. That's all. Just bring it back gently. Then it'll come back. You say, hey, when you keep running, you say, hey, when you notice it's running, please, it'll come back. And then you get used to just being still, and it, because it's something in the present, and you're focusing on it, it will help to calm and relax you. So this I'll explain from the mystical part of it. This is now going to pseudoscience, not provable, no empirical proof on this, right? So I'm giving you that, disclaimer, right, upfront. So in the yogic science, they said there is a psychic opening on the top, not a real, right? A psychic one. It's a round called the Brahma Randra, that the energy from the universe downloads into your body through that thing and permeates and fills your whole body. So that has like a cleansing power. So imagine there is this invisible conduits throughout your body, and the yogic science calls them nadis. According to yogic science, there are 72,000 of these invisible, very subtle conduits in your body, and they're like full of smoky stuff, like clogged. And when this cosmic energy comes in, it like the Ghostbusters. It just like shoots them and bang bang, and they like start to disappear. But there's a lot of it, right? And you have to do it, regularly. And that, in my opinion, right, not no empirical evidence for this, is what the subconscious suppressed thoughts, because they are psychic in nature. And as it's clearing, you'll notice a calmness coming over you, like a clearing, that you becoming more and more free and less stressed, and your mind is jumping around more, less and less, and you're becoming more purposeful, and you can focus on your goal more, and you're starting to achieve your goals better and better, because you're not achieving it because of the suppressed psychological factors in your subconscious mind. And this meditation practice is simple, is releasing it. And when you start feeling a difference, normally within 6 to 8 weeks, you start to feel a little bit more together, a little bit calmer, just 2 to 5 minutes a day, right? Don't do more than that in the beginning, because then you're going to frustrate yourself and do something opposite to meditation. Meditation is calmness, relax. Only when you relax, the energy flows in. When your mind is running, it stops, it closes. It's like a trap door. Mind is calm, boom, open. And mind is like slightly calm, it starts to open little, more calm, more calm. When it's fully calm, opens full. Half calm, half open, and it still comes in. So when your mind is jumping, it's still coming in. As long as you're trying to practice calmness, you're letting in, right? And when you start noticing, then you can go to the second level, which is, I believe, very amazing. You have to learn some type of breath work, and start with like 5 minutes a day, right? Not 2 to 5, start at least 5 minutes a day. And do what Tony Robbins taught in his courses, right? I think it is called, I forgot the name, Get the Edge, right? Get the Edge. It's a very old program. It's probably available for free on the internet, on YouTube. You can listen to the audio version of Get the Edge. So the very first lesson, very first, it's that the first thing you should do as soon as you get up is to move, right? If this is one thing you do, you'll change your life. Just get into your walking shoes, get out there, and when you're do a breath work, a very powerful breath work is breathe in through your nose 4 times and breathe out through your mouth 4 times while you're walking, 5 minutes a day. I tell you, 6 months later, you're gonna notice changes in your life. What is the changes? What he doesn't know, and a lot of people don't know. I'm in this. This has been my passion for almost 50 years, and I've studied under various masters from different cultures, from different across the globe, different schools of thought. And one thing, my opinion, I'm convinced that it is emptying out your subconscious baggage that is holding you back. So this is your predestination, that these baggages is determining your failure, and the things that you're going in a circle, right? You in that one circle. Some people are happy because they say, okay, I got everything that I want, but they're in that circle. They're fortunate to be in the right circle, right? And but they're not going above that, not going less, and they are quite happy. They're not multi-millionaires or but they've got, they got a home, they got a comfortable life, and they're able to make ends meet, but they're in that circle. They can't seem to get out of it, right? It's just that they're having a slightly positive circle. But when you're in a negative circle, you want to get out and you can't get out. You need a tool, meditation, breath work. So I'm giving it to you such an easy way. If you download my video, 2 to 5, the 5 minute yoga and meditation program, 5 minutes a day of that, and walk in the morning, follow Tony Robbins. I mean, he's well respected, rated the number one business and personal motivational coach in the world, right? And very successful. I mean, his track record speaks for himself. Many celebrities are paying up to $2 million to get him to privately coach them, right? $2 million, right? So this is something. He owns his own island, right? And even when you listen to him, it's amazing. Listen to him. Even if you don't like him, it sounds a bit corny, but worry about the results. You want to improve your life, right? And following people followed his advice, they succeeded. So we're just telling you that type of. I'm not telling you sit in cross-legged, alternative nostril breathing, 21 rounds, 30 minutes a day, 2 hours a day. Nothing. 5 minutes in your bed, you can do the yoga meditation, and get off your bed and do walking early morning. Change your life, right? And your predestination, your baggage will start decreasing. You'll notice you're starting to get more control, and you're starting to improve in whatever direction you're making effort in, right? And your willpower starts to get more power. So, it's your willpower has got no power right now, but it's got the power, if you use a tool to gain the power. Give it the power it deserves. And remove predestination, so forth. So that's my take on predestination and destiny and so forth. And how come, things, it's not some elusive thing that the person got chopped and he was meant to get chopped, he was meant to get killed. The person who killed someone, he must go to jail. Face that. It's not your subconscious mind that made you get killed, right? Whose subconscious mind is gonna make them kill themselves? It's only a psychological illness, depression. This is something serious. We treat it worse than a normal illness, much more serious than even cancer. When you have psychological illnesses, make sure you get medical treatment for all these things. Okay, so I hope that information helps you and give you a new perspective on predestination, destiny, and how your willpower can overcome it, and what's the challenge that you're facing, right? Importantly, and what tools you can use, and a very simple tool also, right? That I've given you as well. Hope that helps you. Take care of yourself always.